When we think of muscles, we think of the physical body. However, just as we train our bodies to become stronger and more resilient, we must also train our minds and spirits. Your mind is, in fact, a muscle, and like any muscle, it only develops to the extent that you use it. Most people don't realize how out of shape their mental and spiritual muscles are. They get caught in repetitive cycles of negative thinking, indecision, and stagnation, wondering why their lives never improve. But just like physical fitness requires regular workouts, spiritual fitness demands consistent training. The good news is that these muscles, your imagination, perception, intuition, memory, reason, and will, can be strengthened. With deliberate effort, you can build the infrastructure needed to support the dream lifestyle you desire. Imagination, the muscle of creation. Imagination is one of the most powerful muscles we possess. It shapes the way we see the world and determines what's possible in our lives. However, most people don't actively engage their imagination. They rely on past experiences, limiting beliefs, and societal expectations, which keep them stuck in mediocrity. Training your imagination is like gradually increasing the weights in the gym. You begin by envisioning and stepping into small improvements of new experiences. Over time, these mental exercises expand your capacity to dream bigger. Eventually, what once seemed impossible becomes part of your warm-up, something that no longer feels challenging at all. Just as you have muscle memory for your body, you also develop muscle memory for your spirit. The more you flex your imagination, the easier it becomes to project your desired reality into the world. This muscle memory allows you to return to a creative baseline, even during periods of doubt or struggle. Perception, the muscle of awareness. Perception is the lens through which you interpret reality. It is deeply influenced by your past experiences, conditioning, and mindset. Many people's perception muscles are weak because they allow external circumstances to dictate their internal state. They react instead of respond, and they see obstacles instead of opportunities. By strengthening your perception muscle, you take control of your reality. You train yourself to see things not as they appear, but as they could be. Developing this muscle shifts your attention to the right things, the right opportunities, and the right choices, allowing you to enter a state of non-stop flow and success. Training perception requires mindfulness. It's about catching yourself when you start focusing on negative outcomes or limiting beliefs, and reframing the situation in a way that empowers you. Intuition, the muscle of inner guidance. Intuition is often thought of as a gut feeling or an inner knowing. It's the part of you that senses the right decision, even when logic says otherwise. Like any muscle, intuition strengthens with practice. Many people are disconnected from their intuition because they've been trained to ignore their instincts in favor of rationality or societal norms. Training your intuition means learning to trust yourself more. It involves listening to that quiet voice within and acting on it, even when there's uncertainty. This is where the muscle of conviction comes into play. Conviction is the belief in your own decisions, the unshakable faith that what you're doing is aligned with your purpose, even if the outcome is unknown. The more you trust and act on your intuition, the stronger this muscle becomes, and eventually your decisions will flow effortlessly from this inner guidance. Memory, the muscle of retention and focus. Memory is not just about recalling facts or events from the past. It's also the ability to retain lessons learned and apply them in the present. Most people let their memory muscle weaken because they don't practice reflection or learning from their experiences. By strengthening your memory, you sharpen your ability to focus on what matters. You develop the capacity to carry forward the lessons from past successes and failures without getting bogged down by them. In the same way that athletes train their bodies to retain muscle memory, training your memory muscle ensures that you can return to a baseline of resilience and clarity, even when life throws you off course. Reason, the muscle of critical thinking. Reason is the ability to think critically, analyze a situation, and make logical decisions. Many people let this muscle atrophy by allowing emotions, fears, or external influences to dictate their choices. Reason is a muscle that must be trained to cut through the noise and get to the truth on any matter. When you develop the muscle of reason, you become a master of decision-making. You train your mind to see through illusions and distractions, allowing you to make moves that are aligned with your goals. Decision-making, like any other skill, is a muscle that improves the more you use it. Each decision you make is an opportunity to train this muscle, to strengthen your ability to navigate life's complexities, confidence, and clarity. Will, the muscle of determination. Will is the force that drives you to take action, to follow through on your intentions. Many people have weak willpower because they've never trained this muscle. They start projects but abandon them at the slightest inconvenience. They set goals but fail to follow through because they lack the mental stamina to see things to the end. The muscle of will is strengthened by doing things that require effort and consistency. It's about betting on yourself, creating an iron code of self-respect, and doing things even when the outcome is uncertain. The more you exercise your will, the more confident you become in your ability to achieve your goals. Confidence, like any other trait, is a muscle that grows with use. The importance of daily mental workouts. Just like with physical training, spiritual training requires daily practice. Your mind is your most important muscle, and it needs regular workouts to stay sharp and effective. This could involve meditation, visualization exercises, journaling, or challenging yourself with new experiences that force you to grow. What you repeat is what you train. Many people spend their lives training their loser muscle, part of their mind that focuses on limitations, fears, and doubts. But by consciously choosing to train your spiritual muscles, you shift your focus to possibilities, opportunities, and solutions. Over time, your attention will automatically go to the right things, allowing you to experience a non-stop state of flow and wins. Training your mind is like training a wild animal. It requires discipline, patience, and consistency. But the rewards are immense. As your spiritual muscles grow stronger, you'll find that your reality begins to change. The opportunities that once seemed out of reach will come to your life effortlessly. You'll become more decisive, more confident, and more in tune with your intuition. Conclusion: strengthen your mind, transform your life. Your mind is your most powerful tool, and training it daily is the key to unlocking your full potential. By strengthening your imagination, perception, intuition, memory, reason, and will, you build the infrastructure needed to support the life you dream of. Every decision, every act of conviction, every leap of faith is an opportunity to train these muscles. The more you train, the stronger you become. And soon, the challenges that once seemed insurmountable become your warm-up. If this video helped you, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and click link in description for more.